we live in this like remote first world. Everybody's kind of staying at home and working from home. But I still feel like even though we have access to engineering here, I still feel like building a dev tool from Europe is just like incrementally harder than doing it, especially in the Bay Area. Do you feel like, it's even possible talent-wise? Do you think you could attract enough like global top talent that can help you scale the company and the dev tool on a global level?
I mean, in my experience, yes. So, we haven't had both employees from Croatia and from the US. So I think especially for dev tools, it's kind of easier because, everybody's used to everything being on online, Hacker News. And I mean, YC was a big help here because I think it, acts kind of like a stamp on you. Right?
Yeah,
because somebody says, they're a YC company. I know what's going on. I know they're legit. So actually, our first employee ever was, just from the US. So he just applied and, we started.
So he heard about you through YC?
Yes, I think it was Hacker News and he liked the idea. We had a chat and, previously he was at Red Hat, NetApp, like bigger enterprise companies. So for us, it wasn't
I shouldn't have went with YC. Okay, so you think it is possible?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I even, obviously the benefit here is that we have talent and, the whole cost of life is more affordable, which reflects on everything. So I think that's kind of an unfair advantage that we have right here.
What
Even,
about you?
Often there is an advice actually not to come to SF because how are you going to hire? I mean.
I agree. What do you think?
Your question was pretty specific. Can we build a product here? And I think we can build a product, but I don't think we are building a product.
I think I said scale it.
Scale a product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said scale a developer tool. So
goes in the same direction. I think the question is, can you build a company from here? I think it's easy to build a developer tool and the product here in this region, but lack of talent is not on building a product. Lack of talent is on selling the product and creating a company that is globally competitive. And I think this is where you need to build a product here, but then build a company somewhere where you have access to it. I mean, just a simple example is we both had joint experience in performance marketing, and we worked together on that for Treble. And in Croatia, and especially in the region, it's very hard to find people that did performance marketing for global product, which means understanding how to target different ethnicities, different regions with different messages, how to vary that message. Here is basically, just put some kind of picture on Google Ads and hope that things will perform.
Exactly.
And I think it's much more nuanced than that, and I don't think that experiences here, you have to go somewhere else. But building a product, yes, you can do it here.
I agree, and there are to your point, I totally agree that this part of Europe, I'm not gonna say this probably, so I'm just gonna sugarcoat it. Between Europe or Croatia and SF, maybe I would pick Croatia more often than not, let's just put it that way. But there are advantages of being in SF. Like when you go there, you can randomly bump into, I was at Five Guys, met a guy that was standing behind me. He's like a really talented hiring recruiter that kind of landed us a couple of really great SDRs and stuff like that. I probably wouldn't meet that guy in this country, maybe, but maybe not, right? So there are some opportunities, as well as I think the mindset, if you drive, me and Tia were in SF in October, I think 2 times or something like that. When you drive on the highway, all the ads are AI this, Rider AI, Twilio AI. The ads on our highways are toilet paper, right? Or something like that. So
Political party.
Yeah.
Political party.
So there is a slight push, when it comes to mindset, you just have to, everybody is kind of in it a lot more there.